guys.
A vast virus database has been updated.
Don't you just love that sound? I know I do. Well, how's it going, first of all, people? How's it going? I am very glad to see you once again. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a rant series here. I don't know how many videos this is going to be, but I have a whole saga to tell you about that I've been going through with the website, with geeky.com. This whole sordid thing is so ridiculous and so outrageous. It's just outrageous, honey. It's out there. When you hear this, you're gonna be surprised. I think a lot of you out there are, unaware of how some of the branches of Google do not actually coincide very well with other branches of Google, which is kind of like a Twilight Zone episode because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Okay, you've got this branch of Google and this branch of Google, and this branch of Google is saying that you can do this and you should do this, and the other branch of Google is saying you can't do this and you shouldn't do this. So they're like quarreling with each other without quarreling with each other. You wouldn't know until you actually go forth and try to set up accounts with each individual branch of Google. But when you find out, it's shocking and it makes no sense and it's just aggravating to no end. And I know there are a lot of other people out there with websites who have probably experienced the exact same thing and are probably saying, yeah, you're right. This is ridiculous. So, here we go. Thus begins the tale of my struggles with Google AdWords.
The Google AdWords Saga.
I have had Google AdSense for quite a while. Before I even started the website, I had Google AdSense here on YouTube. I wasn't making a lot of money then, and I'm not making a lot of money now. So don't think that I'm rolling in the riches because I make YouTube videos and I have ads on my videos, and that's beside the point. I'm just saying I've had AdSense for a while, and I activated AdSense. It's a new workout. I activated AdSense for the website, and it has been basically the main form of making money for the site since it started. Of course, the site doesn't make a lot of money just yet, but what are you going to do, right? Basically just going through AdSense. I have made like a buck or two, quite literally under $10 on Amazon, but it's not much. So we're not making a lot of money on the website, but it's not all about money, really. I mean, I want to be able to pay the people who are doing the content, making the content on the site, but for me it's more about getting the experience and stuff like that. As I expressed in the video where I, declared that I was making the website, So I activated AdSense on the website, and it's been going fine and everything, and there are only a few rules and guidelines you got to follow on there, and one of the rules and guidelines is that you should have ads near the top of your page, if at all possible. You want them to be visible, of course. And also, you can't have too many ads on the page at once. And they definitely don't like you having any ads from anybody else, like Yahoo or Amazon or anything like that. So if you can at all avoid having their ads and the ads of Amazon or something else like that on the same page, that's good. You also don't want to offend the people who you might be advertising on your website, which I've gotten into trouble for and didn't care about really because it's like, well, and honestly, AdSense, I contacted them about it. I said, okay, why have the ads been disabled on this? And I asked, was it because of something I said in the article? And they said, yes, it was. And they fixed it immediately. Even though I clearly mentioned that it was because of something I wrote in the article, they fixed it for me and put ads back on that article right away. AdSense is not that bad when it comes to customer service and stuff like that. They're actually pretty good. They're upfront. They'll fix any problems you have for you. For the most part, I have heard of people having trouble with them in the past, but nothing that would compare to the crap I've gone through with AdWords. Now you're saying, what's the difference between AdSense and AdWords? Well, AdSense is the advertising section of YouTube where they allow people to make money off of advertising through their websites, through YouTube, stuff like that. Basically, they do the ad. They get the advertisers in. They display the advertisements on your page. You put the code in there, you get the money for all the clicks that happen on your page or whatever, you know. AdWords is the opposite. AdWords is if you want to advertise something, like if you want to advertise a website or something like that, you go to AdWords, you pay them money and per click. So every time, well, I think there's a few different ways you can do it, but the main way is like per click. So every time somebody clicks on the link to go to your website, in this case, you pay them a certain amount of money for that service, as it were. Now, of course, when you're competing with the likes of like the biggest freaking corporations in America, it's pretty freaking expensive. But we had some credit that we wanted to use that we got for free, some free AdWords credit. So when the site started, I decided to use that AdWords credit, you know, help it get off the ground, get some clicks in there, make it more visible, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so I set up an AdWords account. And for a few days, everything was hunky-dory. And after that few days, everything was not hunky-dory because they suspended the site from AdWords. And I got an email saying that the site did not qualify for AdWords because it broke one of the rules of AdWords, arbitrage, which claims that the site had too many advertisements and was focused more on advertisements than it was on original content. Basically, these people were saying that there was not enough original content on the site, and that all the content that was on there was designed to get people to click on advertisements, which even then, even when there were only like 30 or 40 posts on the website, even then it was untrue. So as you can imagine, I was upset. I responded in anger, and that's what this video series is going to be about, because it has been a long freaking haul getting these people to freaking listen, because they don't listen. They don't. I don't know what their issue is, but they do have a freaking issue, and that's what we're going to be talking about in the AdWords saga. Okay, so here's what we're going to do for the AdWords saga. I'm going to read you per video one original message that I sent and one original message that they replied back to me with. Because there's about 6 or 7, there are quite a few in this whole back and forth battle that's been going on since the dawn of geeky.com. Quite literally, the first email that I sent was June 27th, 2011. And it has taken this long to get any kind of a decent response back from them. Just so we're clear. Anyways, why not just start now? I received a notification telling me that there was a site violation with my AdWords account and referring to the arbitrage violation. The problem is, my website does not violate these rules in any way, shape, or form. Geeky.com is designed to be a website where a variety of authors and contributors will offer their honest and thoughtful insights on a variety of different subjects regarding entertainment. One quick look at my website will show that there is no way anyone could mistake this for a website designed merely to get people to click on advertisements. The only advertisements are on the sidebar for the website, not in the way, and there is no requirement for anyone to click on any of them. I don't know how my site was found to violate these rules, but a quick look at your examples of websites that do not violate arbitrage confirms to my eye that geeky.com is not in violation of this. I don't know what idiot made this mistake, but I'd like the error to be rectified immediately. Honestly, I'm absolutely insulted that someone would think my website was designed for such a purpose, and I find it doubly insulting that they would think it doesn't fit the example with content designed for users. That is exactly what I have tried to make this website all about. So the fact that you've insinuated that it is not satisfactory in this area is insulting and honestly turns me off to your services. Kindly remove your heads from your asses and start treating your customers with some respect. Thank you. As I said before, I was pretty upset. The response I got back was as follows. Hello, Justin. Thanks for writing in. I'm sorry for the frustration you've experienced. Justin, we are here to help in every way we can, and I apologize that you are unhappy with the disabling of the site. I went through the site and saw that it has been disabled for arbitrage. This policy covers not just ads on the site, but little or no unique, original, and relevant content on the site. Though your site does not have many ads at this time, I noticed that there is little content on the site, and the area for the ads is not clearly marked so that a user can easily identify that as an ad and not another post. Though the ads are on a sidebar, it should be easily identifiable that it is an ad. Pause for a moment. I probably mentioned this in another email that I sent back to them, but I just want to mention that Google AdSense requires you not to point out that something is an ad. It is actually in their terms and conditions that you are not allowed to point out that there is an ad somewhere. So, Google AdSense says, do not point out that's an ad. And here in this email from a Google AdWords customer service representative, they are telling me that I do need to markate that there is an ad somewhere, and that's not a post, it's an ad. Google AdSense tells me not to do that. Google AdWords tells me to do that. On with the email. Examples given are not an exhaustive list of things taken into consideration when reviewing a site. Please know that when reviewing, we analyze whether the browser display area consists of unique and relevant content. You'll hear this quite a bit. This excludes search boxes, headers, navigation links, logos, etc. You'll hear that quite a bit as well. The site must have user value other than providing ads. You'll hear that quite a bit as well. Also, I saw that in one of the sections your site leads to Amazon.com, and this is in possible violation of our bridge page policy. Per our bridge page policy, Google AdWords prohibits websites who drive traffic to another website with the same or similar information. To know more about this policy, please visit adwords.google.com. Basically they offer a link to the policy page. What can be done? Justin, please ensure that your site has more content, unique, relevant, and original, than ads. You'll hear this quite a bit as well. When a user visits the site, they should be able to see which is an ad and differentiate between that and a post. Please ensure that the user is receiving a comprehensive online experience, keeping their experience on the site and within the URL on the same domain. Yeah, because every other website on the internet does that. You can review our landing page and site policies here, blah, blah, blah. After you have made changes to your site and would like to submit a site re-enabling request, please respond to this email. I will be able to assist you further. We appreciate your efforts to comply with our policies. I'm sorry for any inconvenience caused. Sincerely, Anisha, the Google AdWords Welcome Team. So, you might have noticed that I said in there quite a few times, you'll hear this again. Because quite a bit of everything that was said in that email is canned response. They change a few things here and there. They add my name in places to make it look like it's not a canned response, but no, it is. It's the same exact thing over and over again. They didn't respond to me at all. They didn't help me out at all. They basically just gave me a canned response saying, yeah, no, you're wrong, and it's all based on advertisements, getting people to click on advertisements, and we're not going to do anything about it. I may be wrong, but I think Google AdWords is a program designed to make Google money on advertisement. You know, advertising for websites and stuff like that. They make quite a bit of money, in fact, off of this venture. So I'm kind of confused as to why they would be so hard-assed, so completely fucking bullshit about this in particular, because it really doesn't make sense. They're nitpicking little things here that, okay, when the site first started, it was rough. I'll put it that way. It was a little bit rough. There were a few articles that were basically meant to tell you about hot deals on Amazon and stuff like that, and I've since decided to stop doing those, not because of them, but because they don't get a lot of views. Because, you know what, people, if they want to know something about an Amazon sale, they usually just find out on another website, much more popular website, or they just go to Amazon themselves. So, you know, it's not a very popular article to do, and if people aren't reading it, then what the hell is the point, you know? So I've since stopped doing those. And I've since stopped doing a lot of the hot deals articles, which has gotten some people on the website have been giving me crap for that. But yet we're still having trouble with AdSense over this, because they still say that we have too much content on there that is leading people to other sites, or leading to basically that they're saying that it's advertisement even though it's not. I'll go into this further in another video, but for now, I gotta end it. The battery's dying, so thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.